business owners and managers work smarter and more profitably for more than 20 years. Her byline has appeared in more than 100 regional, national, and international publications. She is the author or she's either the author or the ghostwriter of more than 25 books and thousands of articles and blogs. So today she's going to share with us why we need to be on LinkedUp, why we need to be linked up on LinkedIn, and how we can use that social network, okay, to enhance our own reputation and grow our own businesses. So give it up for Jacquelyn Lynn.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Let me start with giving you a few statistics about LinkedIn. LinkedIn officially launched in 2003. Think how long ago that was. As of December 31st, 2011, professionals are joining LinkedIn at a rate that is faster than 2 new members per second. As of February 9th of this year, LinkedIn had more than 150 million members in over 200 countries and territories, which makes it the largest professional network on the planet. And in 2011, LinkedIn members did nearly 4.2 billion professionally oriented searches across the platform. Okay, is there anybody here who is not on LinkedIn yet? Good, good. You're not. Well, okay, you need to be. But this should tell you why you need to be. One of the things that I like to say, because I'm also on Facebook and we're on Facebook, and I have a Facebook professional page and a Facebook personal profile, and Facebook is fun, but LinkedIn is lucrative. And I think that's the attitude you need to take with it, the thought process you need to give it, is this is a place to do business. LinkedIn is a cyber WOMTech. Some of the ways that you can use LinkedIn is to learn about people, learn more about people that you've met. When you're at a networking group like this, you have a minute or 2 minutes to greet somebody, shake their hand, get their business card. Then go back to your office, check them out on LinkedIn, find out more about them, find out what they really do, where they come from, some of the things that they're interested in. If you happen to run across them other than in a networking environment, LinkedIn is another place where you can go to find out a little bit more about people, so that then you know whether or not to pursue the relationship or how to pursue the relationship. You can use LinkedIn to find new clients. That's where you can network with people who become new clients. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this as I go along. Don't sell on LinkedIn. We'll come back to that. But you can use LinkedIn as a source to find new clients. If you are looking for a job, you can use LinkedIn to find a job. If you're an employer looking for employees, you can use LinkedIn to not just find people, but screen them. LinkedIn is going to tell you a lot about people. So if you have collected applications, look to see if they're on LinkedIn. You can use LinkedIn to find services and products that you need. So maybe you need an attorney and you don't know one with the specialty that you're looking for, or you need a dentist, or you need a whatever. You can find it on LinkedIn. You can get a lot of good information on LinkedIn. You can put out questions. I want to know something about this. Does anybody have that answer? And most important, I think, is that you build your reputation and visibility, because LinkedIn, like the other social networking sites, ranks so high in Google searches. Once you're on LinkedIn, if somebody searches in Google on your name, your LinkedIn profile is going to come up high. And that gives you a chance to control what other people see about you, know about you, learn about you, that kind of thing. So, another thing that I use LinkedIn for is if somebody does contact me about doing work for them, and I get a lot of inquiries from my website where people land on my website and then they contact me about working for them. I go on LinkedIn to check them out before I talk to them. And when people are not on LinkedIn, frankly, it makes me a little suspicious of their professionalism, their credibility themselves, like the guy that called me a month or so ago from Russia. He wasn't on LinkedIn. We haven't talked further. Okay, getting started. I don't think we need to spend a lot of time on this. You need to create an account. LinkedIn has a free level and a paid level, and you just need to decide which level you want to use based on how you're using it, and it's a trial and error thing that you just work through the platform and see how it works for you. You need to set up your profile completely. You need to optimize your LinkedIn URL. Just like Facebook will let you customize your URL, so will LinkedIn. When you sign up, you're going to get your own URL as a gobbledygook list of numbers and letters. Make it your name, something that's personal to you, and even something that includes what you do, so that it gets optimized in the search engine so people can find you. And this is especially important if you have a common name, so that when people are looking for you, they can find you. It's definitely something to remember as you're setting it up. Once you're on it, browse around it, push buttons, see what happens, look at the groups, follow companies, join the groups and start participating in the groups. Be active. LinkedIn, like any other networking opportunity, you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. So start playing with it. Chat with people. Get to know people. Now, once you're on and you've got your profile set up, let's talk about what to put in your profile, and if you already have one, maybe go back and take a look at it and see what you can do to make it better. Most important, make it complete but concise. Don't ramble on with a lot of details that nobody cares about. Be tight. Keep it mostly professional. It's okay to have a little fun on LinkedIn, but this isn't Facebook. This isn't stories about your pets. This is professional. So there is a place for you to talk about your interests, but frankly, it's your business interests. It's not that you like to water ski. Write your profile like you would write a sales letter. This isn't, and this is the same advice that I would give to people when you're writing resumes. Write with the reader in mind. Why do people care? It's not about you, it's about the reader. Engage the reader. Give them a reason for wanting to know more. And that means including achievements, including what you can do for people. And don't just say you can save them money. Say, I routinely save my clients $1 million a year in their labor costs. Or I routinely save my clients 10 hours a week in productivity because they come and get massages or chiropractic care and they're back on the job and feeling better than before. That kind of thing. Write, again, make your, not hard sales, but engage the reader, and remember that the reader doesn't care about you. The reader cares about what you can do for them. So write with that in mind. Oh yeah, proofread, proofread, proofread. I was on a teleseminar last night, and it was a good teleseminar. It was on writing LinkedIn profiles. And the person that was conducting it, that's her whole business, is doing LinkedIn pages for people. And she had us going on to the profiles of 7 of her clients. And there were typos in every single one of them. So proofread, and a typo means it can be as little as leaving the period out, or it can be, I don't know how many of you that I'm friends with on Facebook that I posted this thing last week that the way to really send the grammar Nazi over the edge is to say there, T-H-E-A-R-E-R-E-E-Y apostrophe R-E, okay. You can see these pages had those kinds of mistakes. Remember that when those kinds of mistakes are on your professional profile, it makes people wonder, what else are you sloppy about? What else don't you know? So proofread, 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 get somebody else to look at it for you, because even I, as a professional writer, when I write something, I'll miss it because I know what it's supposed to say. So that's what I see. So that's very, very, very important. Put a picture up with your profile. Not your company logo. Your company logo can go on your company page, and you can create a company page on LinkedIn. We're not going to go there today because we don't have time. But I have been on a number of LinkedIn discussion groups where we talk about the fact that we're much more likely to connect with somebody when there's a picture. It also, back to the common name again, if you have a common name, it reassures people that they know who they're connecting with if they've met you, if the picture's familiar. But use a picture, a nice professional headshot, a nice current professional headshot. In your profile, use credibility elements, accomplishments, awards, achievements, your education, these things that show people that you know what you're doing, that you are accomplished, and that you can be trusted to do what you say you're going to do for them. Finally, there is a section on LinkedIn for your skills and expertise. Fill that in using keywords. Think about the kind of things that people are going to search on. As an example, I tend to describe myself as a business writer and ghostwriter, but a lot of what I do, even though I don't think of myself as a copywriter, there are a lot of people who use the term copywriter to describe what I do. So I have copywriter in my LinkedIn profile. Again, even though I don't think of myself that way, think about what other people are going to see you as, and use those words under that skills and expertise section on LinkedIn. Some things that you can do on LinkedIn to really make yourself part of the community and increase its value to you and your visibility and your value to other people is offer recommendations to other people. If you are connected with somebody on LinkedIn and they've done some work for you, recommend them. And these can be very, very short, 1, 2, 3 sentence recommendations. I use so-and-so for this. They did a great job. It came in on time, under budget. It was exactly what I needed. And then that goes up on their LinkedIn profile. More than likely, they will reciprocate. If someone does offer you an unsolicited recommendation, please reciprocate. That's just good LinkedIn manners. Again, if you can do it honestly, remember your name is on this recommendation. So if you cannot honestly recommend somebody, don't do it. LinkedIn has a way that they will automatically send out recommendation requests to pretty much everybody in your network. Don't use that because it's you put people in an awkward position. I've gotten recommendation requests from people that I barely know. I don't mind connecting with them because I want to network with them, but they've never done any work for me. And I just ignore those recommendation requests. But don't put people in an awkward position by asking for a recommendation if you know they can't do it. Another element of your LinkedIn profile is your headline at the top. And most people will just put their title and their company there. What a yawn. Think about it. Put a call to action in that line, because that's the first thing people see when they land on your profile. So put a call to action, put a huge benefit, put something in there that is going to want to make them stay on your profile, find out more about you, and call you. Again, my profile says, call me to talk about your writing projects or something like that. But, you know, for those of you in the health-related, you know, call me to find out how I can help you feel better. Call me to find out how I can save your company money. Or even just the I've saved. Make it a call to action. Make it a really powerful, strong statement that's going to get somebody's interest. When you connect with people, LinkedIn sets your connection request up with some standard language that says, I'd like you to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. That is customizable. Don't use that. When you do that, tell people how you know them, why you want to connect with them. And it's okay to attempt to connect with people you don't personally know on LinkedIn. And I do this frequently where I will say to people, we know a lot of the same people. I think it would be beneficial if we connected on LinkedIn. So say that. I met a woman at the conference last week. And when I connected with her on LinkedIn, I said, you know, remember we chatted for a few minutes before lunch. Let's stay connected on LinkedIn. Don't send that standard stock invitation. It doesn't give people a reason to connect with you, and especially when it's people you don't know. But always take the time to make it personal, because that's what LinkedIn is about. It is about building personal relationships. And because it's about building personal relationships, think about who you're connecting with. Your connections reflect on you. So if someone who you think has some questionable business practices wants to connect, think twice about it. And you don't have to, you could decline, you don't have to. You can just let it sit there pending and never accept the connection. If you do get a spam kind of a connection, and you will get some of those, go ahead and report it to LinkedIn, because they don't like that. That diminishes the value of the platform. So go ahead and report that. Add your LinkedIn logo and link to LinkedIn on your emails, on your website. Get people to go to your LinkedIn profile and connect with you so that you can build your network. A really important thing is keep your information current. Put on your to-do list to let it come up maybe quarterly, just to go look at your LinkedIn profile. Have you added a service? Have you gotten an award? Have you changed jobs? If maybe you were in the job market and now you're not because you got a new job. If you have a new client that you want to showcase on your profile, go look at your profile at least quarterly and just read through and make sure it's current. On your LinkedIn profile, stay consistent with your brand. You don't have a lot of graphics room on LinkedIn. You can put some videos up and that sort of thing, but stay consistent with your brand. And those of you who heard Leslie Gale speak last week about that, that's really important. Make LinkedIn match your company website, your Facebook professional page, that kind of thing. And always remember, on LinkedIn, you're building relationships, you're making connections, you really are linking up with people. Your sales work goes offline. Don't sell on LinkedIn, just connect on LinkedIn and do your selling offline. So remember, Facebook is fun, LinkedIn is lucrative, you can make an awful lot of profitable, wonderful, information-rich contacts on LinkedIn. And if I am not connected on LinkedIn with any one of you, please go to my website, click on the link, and let's connect on LinkedIn.